Welcome to your weekend focused, October the 26th and 27th, 2019. My name is Tilly. This is Tarot with Tilly. Thank you. Thank you truly for all of the positive, loving, supportive energy you send my way each and every day. A special thanks to you for your prayers, for your healing energy, for your kind words, your supportive words, loving words that you're sending my mom and me. So thank you, truly. She is doing a little bit better. So she's got a little bit of movement in her leg where she can move it now. She can't put weight on it. She has a little bit of use in her arm now that she didn't have before. She's very upbeat. In fact, she you got to imagine this, okay? She's 90 years old, for goodness sakes. And if we could all have such a beautiful, long life. But she said she didn't want to lay in the bed like some old sick lady. What would people think? So she wanted to sit in a chair. So once she sat in the chair, her mood elevated absolutely, and she's in good spirits. So thank you. The energy for the weekend is a 3 for the Saturday, a 4 for the Sunday, and also the new moon is at 4 degrees of Scorpio. So we really have that 4 energy coming at us, where we want balance, where we want we need to allow in the nurturing aspect to ourselves, to our environments. It's about relationships and building foundations. We have the Scorpio energy. Sun and moon are in Scorpio. So, and I believe Mercury and Venus are in Scorpio too. So, it's a little bit of a Scorpio party there. When we're talking, when we're loving, it doesn't seem to matter. Things need to be black or white. There can't be gray. And we will investigate. We will ask questions. We will dig deeper. We want to get to the truth. We want to reveal what's hidden in our lives. Scorpio energy is the death and rebirth, change, transformation. So we have to be very open over the next several weeks, especially to any kind of change in our life. And even if it's a hard change, something that we didn't want to have happen in our lives perhaps happens, know that it is putting you on the path to where you need to go. So embrace as much as you can any hardships you are facing, because it is aligning you with your path forward, with your happiness, with your success, for all that you are setting goals for and trying to manifest in your life. The Libra moon, we may want to sit on the fence a little bit still, and we really need to push ourselves into some conclusions, some endings, some firm commitments to ourselves. Let's see what the cards have to say. The Page of Swords. Well, whenever she shows up first, I have to warn you, okay? Watch the spontaneity. Okay, you want to think things through. You don't want to take an uneducated risk. This is very young energy. Young energy doesn't think things through. That's how we learn. That's how we mature. We learn how to think things through. But the energy here is, and it's good sometimes to just step into things. I don't think this is a weekend we really want to. Not with her as the first card. But this is also a card which really talks about your intuition. So tap into the mystic inside of you. Tap into your intuition, your second sight, and trust it. If you think you're in a situation where you're really not trusting that person, chances are you shouldn't. So don't dive headfirst into something this weekend. Think it through. Don't say yes or no immediately. Think it through. Understand what's really being offered to you, and you can say yes, you can say no, but think it through. And then we have the Page of Cups. So what beautiful young energy we are getting for this weekend. And this is the veil is very thin. Your spirit guides, your angels, God, the universe, source, the creator. They hear you and you hear them. So much clearer. When this card shows up, the teacher appears for the student. When the student is ready, the teacher appears. So this could be a teacher coming in, a mentor, somebody to teach you a life lesson going forward. This could be new relationships. This is definitely a card of creativity, of passion. Nine of Swords, right in the middle. This is the worry, this is the fear, I'm almost getting a sense that we need to be grateful for the here and now, rather than what could happen, what might happen, what did happen. No matter how many times we relive it in our minds, it still is the same ending when it's something from the past. And every time you relive it, your body doesn't know if it's fact or if it's really happening or not. So you are replaying it. So if it's a fear, you are building that fear inside of you by allowing yourself to keep yourself on repeat. Change the tape, change the record, change the CD. Or if you're looking into the future, and I can use my mom as an example here, I could sit here and I could be full of worry and anxiety. And yes, if I allow that in, it will come quite easily right now in my life. Absolutely. I'm worried about her. But this is a card telling me that I need to just be in the here and now. And the here and now, I've got my mom. The here and now, I am grateful for her in my life. And I'm going to celebrate it in some way. So instead of allowing myself to say, what if, because there's 1,000,001 what ifs, so it's about raising your energy. It's about being in the here and now. It's about being appreciative for what you have right now. On the exterior in your life, your environment, the people in your life, but your talents, your abilities, your gifts. Start a gratitude journal. Get a piece of paper and a pen, set it at your nightstand, and just before you're ready to go to bed, write down one thing that you were grateful for. And it could be something that happened throughout the day. It could be that you just have a pillow to put your head on. Read it aloud and go to sleep. And the next night, write a second thing. Read both of them, go to sleep. Third night, 3 things. You're writing 1 thing, you're reading 3. Go to sleep. And within a couple of weeks, you have a page full of things that you are grateful for. And it brings you more into the here and now. And you start to see the magic that is right around you, that was blocked before. Because we are trained to look at the negative. We are trained to worry. We are trained to raise our anxieties. We're brought up being taught that bad can be around the very next corner, so beware. Rather than goodness could be around that corner. and get excited. Three of Pentacles. This is making the commitment to yourself. What young energy, except for that Nine of Swords in the middle so far. We've had Pages and then the Three of Pentacles. Three of Pentacles. Don't worry if anybody's watching or not, okay? Somebody is probably watching, but this card, somebody is probably watching, but don't act like it's necessary that somebody is watching you. It will be noticed. It's about working diligently. It's working hard. So if the boss is on vacation for the next couple of weeks and everybody else is kicking up their heels and laying back, put in the effort, put in the work. It will be recognized when the boss comes back, and you'll get the promotion over everybody who had their heels up on the desk. So, this is you holding the paintbrush to your tomorrow. What does it look like? How are you envisioning it? If you had to draw it out, if you had to paint it out, what would your success look like? What are the little details that you want to put in? What's the big picture all about? Think about what you want to go forward in. See the success in your mind. As the artist sees the picture when it's only the first brush stroke. And Judgment. Judgment is getting off the fence. It's making a decision. It's about saying, I've gone through this. I'm here and now. This is how I want to go forward. So it may be releasing a lot of stuff this weekend in order that you don't take that extra baggage forward with the new moon energy coming. Well, it's here. By the end of the weekend, it'll be here. So what do we need to let go of? Where do we need to make some decisions? Is it a behavior? Is it a habit? Is it an environment? Does there need to be changes? Does there need to be conversations? What clears the platter for you? Because we don't have plates anymore. Once upon a time we could say our plate was full, but I mean, we're juggling plates, or it's a platter or something. Make that commitment to you, to yourself, for where you want to go. And if the endings are hard and painful and scary, well, chances are they should be. The Judgment card is about ending chapters in your life and getting ready for new beginnings. It's making decisions. It's getting off the fence. It's standing in that Superman pose. Although one person said it's best to do the Superman pose on your belly from a yoga instructor. They didn't mention that on TED Talks, but I'm going to try it. Why not? Why not at least try it? I mean, it's free, right? I can try it and see. So thank you for that tip. The standing your Superman pose. I'm going to go with the standing right now because I know the research behind that one. I don't know the research behind the other, but I am going to check it out. Absolutely. I'm always open to new ways of exploring of how to turn your thought into something tangible. What actions need to happen in order for that to occur? Just don't think about something this weekend. Think about how you are actually going to do something to move you in that direction. So instead of saying, I'm going to do that one day, say, okay, that's a great thought. What can I do at this very moment to move myself in that direction? What little tiny step can I take right in the moment? And make that commitment to yourself. Okay, we will go to Nature's Whispers. Milo is just, well, I live out in the country, but I do have neighbors, and there is some noise coming from the neighbors, so they're enjoying their weekend. But he does not like the noise. He's been barking every so often, little growls. They've been pretty good for the reading so far. Trust your own understanding, 32. Trust your own understanding. Your truth, your beliefs, your values, your wants. It doesn't matter if nobody else agrees with you. It's right for you because you know it, you feel it. So when somebody says, oh, you got it all wrong, maybe you don't. Maybe they're the ones who have it all wrong. We have the owl there for wisdom. Seeing the wisdom of things. You know, we're raised up high, so we get that bird's eye view. We can see a bigger picture. They're highlighting this, right? You can see a bigger picture. You can get in clarity, understanding, the aha moments, the epiphany. Things can change on a dime when you get a better vision of perhaps your own understanding of where you're going, what you want, what your desire truly looks like, what you really want to have manifest in your life. Could you paint a picture of it? Can you see it? So what would your dream look like if it was just a snapshot in time? What would the finished picture look like? And imagine that picture starting to move. Imagine your emotion attached to it. How do you feel? Are you dancing? Are you singing? Are you laughing? Are you loving? And tap into that emotion and feel that emotion. I'll get an animal card here. So by backing it up a little bit, we can get some clarity, some understanding that we might not have had before. Trust in your sage wisdom, trust in your gut, trust in your intuition, trust in your truth. Practice patience. Practice patience once again. I do think it's a weekend where we need to pull it back a little bit and practice our patience. Well, went right by the raven. Truthfulness, patience, believe. Patience is waiting, not passively waiting. That's laziness. But to keep going when the going is hard and slow. That is patience. Raven reminds you that the situation involves a whole lot of patience. A matter that has recently arisen is affecting your ability to be truthful with yourself along with others. Raven speaks the truth with love and patience. Don't mind the time or fear time running out. Instead, believe that what you want to have happen will happen, and it will take time. No matter what the category of life that you require patience in, love, finances, career, or health, it would benefit for you not to focus on the clock, but instead to work at building a strong foundation around you. It is at the right time, and you will know when that time happens, and you will fly again. You may not know all the factors yet that are preventing your wishes from coming true, and you don't need to. You only need to believe that the moon will light the way and help guide Raven to the right place at the right time. So know that you will be guided. Have a belief, have a patience. Think it through. Think it through. Stay in the here and now. Be open to change. Be grateful. They're actually being quite good, aren't they? Sacred convergence, 28. 2 plus 8 is a 10. 1 plus 0 is a 1. The I am. From the white foam on a surface of blue to the mystery beneath the waves, wherever your travels may lead, may the artist's touch inspire us to explore the ocean realm and celebrate the beauty as land gives way to water and water to the unknown. There is a coming together happening within your body and soul, a unification of all that is within you. This is akin to traveling to a strange land, all sorts of new sensations, not all welcome at first, begin to make themselves known to you. If you are experiencing discomfort within your own body or uncertainty and a sense of expansion to include more of life into your thoughts and feelings, then you are conscious of the sacred convergence. It is like two worlds or more colliding. If you are sensitive, you will feel it happening as an important event without necessarily having a physical situation to attribute to the experience to, or upon which to hang an explanation. You may also be encountering this in a very physical sense by finding yourself in situations which you previously would have avoided. You may be meeting people and thrown into relationships with them, apparently more by circumstance than your own conscious choosing. This is a meeting of you with your shadow and something to rejoice in, even if it's uncomfortable at times. Be gentle and loving with yourself and kindly seek to find the beauty in what you are learning about yourself in your interactions and experiences. You are a wise soul seeking to know yourself rather than judge others. Remember your divine perfection as you are thrilled and challenged in this time of great growth. You are guided to be curious, as though traveling to a foreign land and remaining open to experiencing its treasures. This oracle holds a message for you. A deeper part of yourself is calling you forward. Any discontent, struggle, anxiety, fear is a subconscious recognition of this. Don't worry. You are a unique plant in the divine garden. You don't have to know what you plant. You don't need to know what plant you are in order to grow. You just need to live each day, and the growth happens naturally. When you can see over time the beauty of your true nature revealing itself to you, it will be a revelation to be relished. And I like that because you know what? A daisy never worries if it looks like a daisy, if the other daisies look better than it. And so we see the perfection in each and every daisy because the daisy is in its truest form. It doesn't have any doubt. So erase the doubt step by step. Realize your importance, your worthiness. Realize that you can have that goal, that dream, that desire. But it will take work. And it starts with being grateful for the here and now. It starts with making some decisions. It starts with giving 110%. It starts with you. Until we meet again, remember, I do love you.